Hey everyone, I'm Throwing Assistant 4 here, and today we're going to continue on some more Jet Set Radio on Steam. I'm going to keep it a little calmer this time because I do think I kind of hurt my lungs a little bit from that last one. I'm okay, it's just I gotta calm that down a little bit. Anyway, we're continuing onwards to Love Trap. Seriously, I think Teacher Professor K is the only one that can actually hit that off. Alright, so we did do this with Beat, so we did actually beat a real level. Oh yeah, and now you can actually see the stats are much simpler compared to the original game, compared to Future. But that's only because like there's a lot of stats involved with the way Future worked as a game compared to this, where it's mostly about stamina, tricks, and graffiti types. For example, here, Tab here is highlighted in his abilities to have good techniques, in which case his trick systems will actually give him more points. Whereas Gom will actually give him more points from graffiti because she has a harder pattern. In direct contrast to Tab here. Alright, speaking of which, this is my favorite character of the series. Let's get it.
Right on!
Oh, okay, that was nice. That was a nice ending. Wanna flirt with the love shockers? Find the red arrows and start spraying. Aw, yeah, we got OK House in the building. Let's get it.
This is Onishima. Get to Park Street. All officers respond. This is headquarters to motorcycle units. Headquarters to motorcycle units. Capture the suspect at all costs.
So, as I said earlier, there are some green arrows that you could spray that they're not necessary to complete this for the story's sake, but they will help you with getting some points. In an area like this, on top of the half pipe. So, I already said, yeah, on top of the half pipe and everything, we're gonna build up some serious like points off of this. Not enough to say we could just beat the whole thing with the jet rating on here, but enough to at least make a dent in the scoring system. A decent sized one at that. Because remember that the red ones do also count for points too. Like, I mean, no duh, but still. The other cool thing about the green arrows is that, you know how at some points when I spread the red arrows, something ends up happening and there's like more police officers, and even Captain Onishima himself showed up? When you're doing this with the green arrows, they don't show up. So thankfully, I don't have to really worry too much about them in the case that I do just go for these instead. I think there's some actually really big ones here too. Okay, I don't need to worry about them yet. Yoink! Oh, are you serious? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this game is a bit less forgiving on it's like on this like fall damage. Just a bit. Just a bit. Oh. Uh-oh. Look how much simpler that is compared to what I had to deal with earlier. Alright, here's a big one. Here we go. Down. Ah, frick! I can make up those points. Yes!
This is headquarters to all units. The SWAT team is on its way. Tear gas will be deployed. All officers on site, leave now.
Oh, frick! 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 Believe it or not, there's still so many things about this game I haven't talked about yet. So, for what I was freaking out about earlier, believe it or not, there's some barriers in this level. Not like just invisible walls or buildings or anything like that. No. I'm talking about barriers that will make you exit the level and you have to restart the whole thing all over again. it is not very favorable to say the least. Because these things will get in your way. Same as these guys with freaking tear gas. Like I said, these guys will get annoying if you're not prepared to be able to dodge as you're spraying. Hey, freebie! Oh my god. The only thing that sucks about characters that I usually favor in techniques, they're weak in stamina, so you can't really take too many hits. Thankfully they have these red cans that can heal you. There's an achievement where you can actually beat a level without collecting those, but I think that's a little too easy since the very first level practically does not need any kind of assistance with that whatsoever. So if you pause real quick though, first off, I'm not too big a fan of how they illustrate the map, because like you have to pause it. I already talked about this in JSRF. Basically, you have to pause and go to the mission map, and if you want to pull it up again, you have to do that all over again. So we have only 3 more left to do. I'll save this one for last since it seems to be the safest one. Can y'all aim when I'm not trying to do tricks? Oh my god, I'm surprised y'all can even aim. Please, can I still hit me from over here? Alright. Still too good at this. Alright, I don't have too many points, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to get some tricks in. Thankfully, you're kind of invincible when you're like doing this, like, I was about to say steering, this grinding maneuver, so don't worry too much about, oh my god, really? So don't worry too much about them getting in the way of anything, but them firing freaking gas. Like, seriously, why do they need tear gas for this? Strangely enough, you're also invincible when you're dashing. I don't know why that's a thing, but that's a thing. One of the things, this is what I was talking about earlier with the downsides of this game in terms of like controls, because like you can't manually speed yourself up when grinding. You have to keep jumping on the rail, which eventually picks up speed. But like you can pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm super spoiled of freaking Future, but that's just intuitive of how much smoother the experience is on that game. But that's not to say that this game is bad or anything. So if you mess around with a few more X-style like reverse turns and tricks, you'll be able to build up points this way. The reason why I'm doing reverse tricks is because when you do reverse tricks like this is how you manage to build up your combo system. This is the fastest way to do it. Not to mention, there's also a slightly higher limit, which I guess is a way to say, hey, if you know how to do this properly, like consistently, if you know how to do like flips like this consistently, you should be rewarded for getting more points. Which I think is cool, because like, it's actively rewarding me for exploring a bit more on the tricks and everything. But I imagine this isn't really that exciting to look at. But I promise you, it only gets better from here. Once you get a good rhythm of this, you'll be able to build up points like in no time. Alright, let me finish the game. I think this is actually one of the areas where you could actually get a crash. Let's see. With flying colors.
We're gonna blast your blues with a burst of pure sound. This is your very own one-punch knockout broadcaster, Jet Set Radio. Which one of you punks want to step in the ring? Shibuya Cho got some love letters on the walls from them lonely lovers, but they were erased before Mama could see them. But now they've gone away somewhere. Were they just flirting to have some fun, or is this some new game they're playing?
Alright, so in the next part, we're heading back into. Oh, we're not going to Shibuya Cho. I forgot. They kind of, for some reason, they just flat out disappear, and then you have to defeat these two. Then the Love Struckers come back. But you know, bit of a story thing, I guess. But I guess in the next part we'll be taking care of Benten Cho versus the Noise Tanks. So, as I told you, this is what's on. Thanks for watching. See you then. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay insane, stay nitro fuel, but of course stay warped. And make sure to turn into Jet Set Radio!